Hey guys, welcome back. I just got a little short haul video for you tonight. Uh, these first few books are actually inspired by one of our awesome members of the community, Tony, Why Not Art. I think I had posted a video and I had some books from the 80s. I think it was Comico or Eclipse Comics. And we kind of had a conversation in the comments about, some of the early 80s stuff was pretty good. And one of my favorite series out of that was The Elementals by Bill Willingham. I always liked the guy's writing and art, and I think he's still working for DC, like doing a bunch of stuff for the Vertigo line, or I think he's still writing fables and that kind of stuff. But I always loved his art on the Elementals and his writing. And he asked me if I had the Elemental Sex Special, and I was like, I've heard of that. And I said, or if I had seen the Elementals, the Risque comic or whatever. And I said I had heard of that, and I thought it was something else. But he had sent me a picture of it on my phone. I said, okay, I know which one you're talking about now. There's actually like three of those, but I found a lot, and I found another issue I was missing out of that run was the Morningstar Special #1, and that's one of the members of the Elementals. That's a great book, great art. So there's that. And there's the Elemental Sex Special #1. I'm not going to get these out of the bags because they're pretty graphic and kiddies might be watching. So there's #1 with Fathom and one of her buddies. Sex Special #2. So fans of the Elementals, early 80s comic and story, would highly recommend it. And Sex Special #3 with Ratman. Yes, there actually is a character called Ratman. Okay, and I got a little stack of horror stuff. Just some missing issues of some titles. Of course, everyone knows, and there's a bunch of other guys out there that are big fans of the 70s horror stuff. And these 70s Marvel reprints are like some of the first Marvel comics I ever picked up, so I always had a real fondness for these. In case anybody's wondering, I got Steely Dan's first album on the background, Can't Buy a Thrill, so that's my background music for tonight. But anyway, this first one, and you gotta love these 70s reprints because a lot of the stuff is like the old Atlas reprints, a lot of the old stuff like Where Monsters Dwell and Where Creatures Roam and Monsters on the Prowl and Creatures on the Loose and all that had a big bunch of great Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko and Don Heck monster reprints. And a lot of the stuff in Crypt of Shadows, I think it's like in the Atlas days, late 50s. One cool thing about this one, #6, this is a Gil Kane and Ernie Chan cover, I believe. I think Gil Kane on the pencils and Ernie Chan on the inks. So good combo, some great artists there. Don't Bury Me Deep. Okay, Crypt of Shadows #7. I think this is a combination of Mike Ploog and Maurice Severin with Herb Trimpe on the inks, actually, if my research is correct. But it's a great cover. Certainly looks like Ploog. Real awesome cover. And Crypt of Shadows #15. And this is another Gil Kane cover, inked by Klaus Janson. My coffin is crowded. One to a customer. Just great stuff. Okay, got some DC stuff. Got just maybe one of these is an upgrade, and some of the others are some books I had missing in the run. Basically, I'm trying to get the whole run from like 174 to the end, 321. And 174 is like when I guess the mystery/horror format started. And you had all the great Neil Adams covers and Bernie Wrightson and Mike Kaluta and all those greats. This is #244, and I think this is a Luis Dominguez cover. who did a lot of DC's horror covers in the mid to late 70s. And he also did a lot of Jonah Hex. And I think he did some Phantom Stranger covers too. Really cool cover on that one. Okay, number 243. I think this is a Ricardo Villagrán cover. And this is one of those books from DC Comics Salutes the Bicentennial. This is one of the few I had missing. And you guys know the story that know about this. You know, you would cut off the tops, and like you get 25 of them, you'd send in and get a Superman belt buckle. I probably cut off about 20 of my comics, never did get the belt buckle, so basically I'm just trying to get the few that I didn't have or upgrade the ones that I actually cut up. So this is number 10 of 25 in issue 243, House of Mystery. Okay, number 206. Not really sure who did this cover. Might have been, let's see, might have been Tony DeZuniga did this one. But House of Mystery 206. And I think this has got a Bernie Wrightson's front piece on the first page. So one of those great 20 centers that I'm so fond of. So House of Mystery 206. House of Mystery 212 with a great Mike Kaluta cover, another 20 center. And this has got one of my all-time favorite stories. I'm thinking about doing a series of videos just featuring favorite stories from my childhood, favorite comic stories that I always come back to. But there's a story in here that it's got art by Alex Nino, who you guys know is one of my favorites. And I'm thinking about doing a video on that story for too long. But this is a great Mike Kaluta cover. Got some great stories inside. And the last one we have is House of Mystery 202. It's a 52-page giant for 25 cents. Another great Mike Kaluta cover. This is actually an upgrade to my original copy. You can see it's probably a fine plus, maybe a VF minus. It's got a few little dings in it, but overall pretty nice book. Sorry about the glare, but I already stuck this one in Mylar, so that's what you're going to get. But another great comic. Appreciate you guys sticking around, and I'll be back with you real soon. Onward and upward.